One of the most underrated parts of life is who you surround yourself with. Like that's so important. Like who supports you and who's always there for you. Like starting this YouTube journey, I've had so many of my closest friends like tell me they're watching the videos or send me pictures of them and their family watching the video. And that means like the world to me. And I think it's funny how people are always like, nobody really supported me doing X, Y, and Z. And obviously that's terrible, but it's so important to surround yourself with good people who are going to support you and make your dreams possible. In reality, you can't do a lot by yourself. I mean, at the end of the day, you got to do what you got to do, but it's so much easier and it gives you so much more confidence when you have people behind you. You have people that you know are going to support you no matter what. They're going to support you for your love and your passions, not just because you're doing something that they coincidentally like. The reason so many people in the gym aren't growing how they want to is because they don't know how to push to failure, and they don't want to because it gets hard. And when it gets hard, it's really easy to quit. That's like anything in life. But the biggest thing about working out is you have to push till failure at the end. And for you science-based lifters, that's literally science-based. You need the most tension on your muscle with the most time under volume. And time under volume really only matters when you're towards those failure reps because you have the maximum muscle fiber recruitment. So literally those last reps are your growth reps. However many sets you do or however many reps you do, the last 2 to 3 reps are really where you're growing because that's when your body is recruiting all the muscle fibers it can and all the tension in your legs is supporting that. So I'll show you what a good set looks like right here. Even though I'm only pushing the weight up a quarter, half, 3/4 of the way, I'm literally using all the force I can. And that's where growth comes from. Your body isn't going to adapt from doing easy things. It's actually crazy how underrated your legs are. Like, legs are easily, by far, the most impressive muscle group. Like, if you're walking around and you see some dude in shorts, just massive quads, massive teardrop, you just see that shit, bro. Like, dude, that is like peak physique, bro. You can have the skinniest top, but that's not how it works. Whoever has big legs also has the biggest upper body too, because they actually know how to work out and they have the dedication to get big legs. I swear, I don't know how like skipping leg day is even a thing, bro. Legs are genuinely like most enjoyable muscle group, bro. Can push the most weight, you feel it the most. I mean, just doing like a set of squats like gets me fired up way more than bench press ever could, bro. I actually fucking hate bench press. That's low-key like my best lift too. Even though the weight isn't moving anywhere, I'm pushing harder than any other rep, just trying to keep the weight there. Rachel trying to be motivational might be like top 3 unmotivational things, bro. Like, Jacob, get this set. I don't need any outside motivation. Ooh. I feel like just straight water always hydrates me the most. Like, I got these electrolyte packs yesterday when we went to the store, and bro, that water, one, it tastes like shit because I put too much water. There's not enough flavor to water ratio. And 2, bro, it just like isn't hydrating when it's flavored, bro. Like straight water from the water fountain, that's where it's at. Rachel doesn't want to get up, so she's just gonna zoom in from there. She's too tired, I guess. I was gonna say lazy, but I feel like that wouldn't be nice, even though it's probably a more accurate term. When you feel like you can't push anymore, just remember, you can always push harder. Rachel told me this morning, she was like, we're already in the gym. Let's be quick. She's making a face now because she knows what I'm about to say. But she was like, we're already in the gym. We're already here. We did it. Going somewhere, being somewhere, isn't doing anything. Going to the gym doesn't do anything for you. It's what you do in the gym. Pissed me off early in the morning. Got me fired up for my workout. You literally did say that. That's not even in my list of steps. Working out when you're sick, that'll really test you how much you want it. Maybe a good brother would tell her to go home, get some rest. I guess I'm not a good brother then. Got her here working out, getting better. Me and Rachel are having a little argument about what vain means. So, does vain mean like whenever you think about yourself? Because I would say that like being anorexic or like having body dysmorphia isn't vain because you're not looking at yourself positively. Rachel's saying that vain is just thinking about yourself all the time. But I always thought like vain had like a positive spin on it. Like if you're always thinking how bad you look, I don't see how that's vain. But if you're like always looking at yourself and always thinking you're looking good, and like obsessive over yourself, I would say that's more vain. Let us know what you think in the comments. Always ask me, how do I bring up my arms? How do I bring up my shoulders? How do I bring up my chest? So I do higher volume, lower volume. So I do higher frequency, lower frequency. So I do more reps and less weight, less reps and more weight. I think I said that inverse, but you know what I mean? People are always asking me like, what do I do to work out? What should you do to work out? The more I learn about working out and being an exercise science major, the more I learn all of this is just bullshit. Like realistically, bro, the only thing that matters is your intensity. Yes, all these other variables matter, but what you do, most importantly, form, intensity. Literally only two things you really need to worry about. Make sure you're getting after it. Let's get this last set of Smith squats. It's time the bar's going to the ground. It's gonna suck. Originally, I was planning on making, like, before I started uploading and everything, I was gonna make like an introduction or like a why about this channel. But, I can never really like think about how to word it. And I think the closest thing is like, my goal really is to just show people that you can do what you want. Like always chase your dreams. And sometimes that means ending other dreams. And so for me, like personally, I quit football, I stepped away from it, and I'm pursuing bodybuilding now. And, my goal was always, just like every other kid, make it to the NFL, play college football. And I kind of realized like I couldn't do that anymore. And I wanted to pursue bodybuilding instead. So this is my next dream, but never be afraid to, pursue what you really want to. And I feel like I was in a state of like, football was never bad enough to quit, but it wasn't good enough that I wanted to keep playing. And, I finally, it got not worse, but I just made the decision that, I want to pursue bodybuilding and this is what I want to do. And so just showing you guys my journey, showing you that, you really can do anything you want to, but you got to act on it. Like it's got to start with you. You have to make the first move. You can't wait for it to come to you. You got to make that breakaway in your life to go and pursue what you want to do. Got the downward camera angle here, or the upward camera angle, because Rachel's tired from the squats. But I would also say like my biggest goal is literally just to inspire one singular person to get one more rep on their next workout. Like if that happened at any point in me making videos, me making content, like that would mean the world to me. Just inspiring somebody and knowing you can make a difference and a positive influence on somebody's life as little as one rep in a workout. Like people might think like, oh, that's nothing, like, oh, that's not impressive, but just one step at a time. A little tired. I better head back to the house. Actually, the most excited I've been to eat in a while. I'm always excited to eat, but we got some bacon and eggs today, so really looking forward to that.